If you don't want to hear my disclaimer about the video, I'll put a little time right there or something to show when to jump into the video. So, the other day I was watching this video by the Dual Logs, and they were taking a look at Magic the Gathering cards and see how they would fare in like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something like that. Now, that made me think of an idea of trying to make a card or a concept or certain monsters or whatever in Magic the Gathering. With this, I had the intention of making it more oriented as a commander as opposed to like something in the 99 deck or 60 card. Because, well, I'm trying to go for a perfect middle ground. You see, I'm like a semi-competitive player, and if I put these is so it's just intended in a 99 slot, they'd be either way too broken or something like that, while trying to keep their original effect in some sort of manner. But as a commander, they're not too overly powerful because the commander attacks is a thing, and you can keep getting more advantageous on cards like that. So I was looking on Jake and Joel made a video, and it was them customizing a Batman deck. Now, when I was originally making these cards conceptualized, I thought of putting them on Cardsmith. So when I found MTG Conjure, these cards just seemed to pop and everything. So I got 4 cards today, and we'll go with my least favorite to favorite that I designed. Alright, ready? Let's get started. So before I show you what the cards would look like, I'm going to let you guys know that I have not played since Wing Raiders came out, or I did play Yang Zings for a bit, but that's about as far as I got in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, when I made these cards, I thought of them as a commander. Not in the 99 slot, just as the helm. I play commander on a semi-competitive level, so we kind of look for pretty strong cards, but not just like, ooh, I win, I got 2 designs that I was requested by friends of mine, and 2 that I made myself. So, the first one would be from this guy. He designed, big fan of E-Heroes back in the day, Evil Heroes, whatever. So, yeah, he asked me to make one for him, and I came up with this design. Now, Evil Hero Malicious Fiend, he's 5, black, red. Legendary Creature Demon, Flying Vigilance. During your opponent's combat step, untap all creatures they control and go them infable. So, what he would do is possibly, in the original Yu-Gi-Oh, he would just untap all. He'd force them all into attack position and then attack him specifically. Now, you can't really do that with Magic, and I was going to do something with, he couldn't take combat damage, but then there's a lot of force attack and everything. But in a pod game, I think this deck is a lot more interesting. You can make probably Furnace build or something around him, forcing everyone to lose their creatures. I want to go to the next one. This guy, Nox. Now, Nox requested a card for me. His favorite card of all time was Red Eyes. And I was like, but no, that's kind of boring. So, I just made the strongest Red Eyes card I could think of, Darkness Metal Dragon. So, I came up with something like this. Now, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. He's 4, black, red. Yes, he's Rakdos too. Legendary Creature Dragon, flying. You may exile a dragon to reduce Darkness Metal's mana cost by 2. You may cast a dragon from your graveyard or hand without paying its mana cost. Activate this ability only once per turn. I made him a 6/5 flyer because he has wings, obviously, but I wanted to limit that to once per turn because if you're playing it as Rakdos, you can't get too much advantage because the card pool is more limited for Rakdos Dragons rather than Wooburg. And 6/5 is pretty beefy. He's 28 in the game, which is like a fourth of your life point stats is, So I was trying to power scale them equal what they would probably be. I could be completely wrong. So yeah, the exile part is just because you would originally banish a dragon, and then you would special summon him that way. But as a mana slot, I just think, if you cheapen his mana, it would be a little easier because he's, a 10 star originally? Yeah. Anyway, I hope you like this card, Nox. Just let me know. Well, I guess you'll know when you see this video. Now I've got two pet cards that I thought. There's this one right here. So Scrap Dragon. I made a mono black so he has some sort of color. You know, he's originally an earth type, I believe. So I don't think this is the closest to represent magic or something. Monocolor, you know, he's an artifact creature, 4 mana, legendary creature, dragon. He gets kind of this artifact because he's originally a scrap monster. You know, it's like amalgamation of technology and machine. Flying, tap, destroy target permanent you control, and target permanent your opponent. Sorry about that. Tap to destroy a target permanent you don't control. When Scrap Dragon dies, return another artifact creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. He's a 5/3. So I made it kind of like... I loved playing Scraps back in the day, and I figured if you tap him, it's a little tougher to just break him, especially if you're playing a mono black deck. And if you destroy a permanent you control, destroy opponent's permanent control, it sets you back both a little bit. I didn't put I did put any permanent, so you can blow up your lands or whatever creature stuff to set them back like that. So when he dies, he brings up an artifact creature. So when he would die, he'd bring back another scrap monster other than him. If there's a way you can like, you know, destroy. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for Scrap Dragon. So last one, this is the one that made me want to make the video entirely. It's one of my all-time favorite cards, Stardust Dragon. So I made him with that Theros kind of thing because he has like that star sheen on him. 2 white blue, legendary dragon, flying. You may exile Stardust Dragon, counter a target spell or ability that destroys one or more permanents on the battlefield. Return Stardust Dragon to the battlefield at the end of the next end step. So if they play like, no, not Supreme Verdict. That's like the one thing you can't do. A Wrath effect or something like that. You know, he would stop board wipes or Regekis, Lightning Vortexes, Dark Holes, you name it. So I kind of want to do something like that, or something that destroys a specific monster. My dog's crazy. Anyway, I'm trying to think of one-off cards. Hero's Downfall or something like that. You know, just destroys a creature. So anything like that, you could exile him, come back. He's a 4/3. He's a 2500. So I think that's not too bad. He has less defense than his attack, so that's why I made him the way he is. Pretty much that's just a summary of all of these. If you wanted to see like how I would try to build these decks, I'm open to it. We can have a discussion about it. I might share this to Zodiac. I don't know. What do you guys think about these? You want me to maybe go over a build of these cards, or if you want to recommend your own, I could probably see what I can do there. Or, you know, you could do it yourself. I would love to see what you guys would come up with. That's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll get this far to the end, and I want you guys all have a good day. I'll see you guys later.